Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Fatma. Happy April. I hope this is such a beautiful month for you guys. I hope that it's filled with amazing five-star reads. And yeah, so today I want to talk to you guys about all the books I read in the month of March. And then I want to talk about my April hopefuls as well. So grab a drink, take a seat, and let's chat. So then starting off, I read 5 books in the month of March. Well, technically, I guess 4 because I DNF'd one. And I'm going to talk about each of the books that I read in the month of March and what the duology was for that month. But before that, I would really like to pick up my next duology for the month of April and talk about the other book I would like to read. I've been doing this mini series called A Year of Duologies. It's just a series to help me kind of get back into reading and be consistent with reading. And you guys, I've been a mood reader for so long. So I knew for this challenge I had to make a TBR jar because I want to be consistent with reading. I want to broaden my horizons and I want to pick up books that I would never think to pick up. And honestly, I want to read as many duologies as I can because I want to be the duology queen and I want to be able to recommend certain books to you guys. And it's been working so well so far. It's been, 4 months already into this year, which is insane. I've read already 3 amazing duologies, loved every single one of them. So we'll see what's next. Okay, let's shake it up and see what I get. Oh! Okay, I picked one. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys first. Is it upside down? I hope not. Oh, it is upside down. There you go. Crowns of Nyaxia? Nyaxia. Crowns of Nyaxia, which is The Serpent in the Night of Wings by Carissa Broadbent. I think the second one is something Ashes in the whatever. I don't even know. Oh my gosh, how exciting. I've been wanting to read a book about vampires for so long because I genuinely can't think of the last time I read a book with vampires. And so, yay! And I've heard this author is amazing. She has a whole other series that people love as well. So I'm really hopeful for good writing. I'm hopeful for an amazing romance. But let me pick them out of my shelf and show you guys. I got them for really great bargains. I got the first book free at a book swap, and this one I think was like $6 or something like that off of Facebook Marketplace. And wow, how come book 2 is so much heavier? So what I know about this is that there are 6 books in the series, but each 2 books are a duology, a duet of a that follows a certain couple, I believe. So yeah, so let me read what it's about because I really don't know, you guys. I honestly don't know. Okay, for humans and vampires, the rules of survival are the same. Never trust, never yield, and always, always guard your heart. The adopted human daughter of the Nightborn vampire king, Aurea, carved her place in a world designed to kill her. Her only chance to become something more than prey is entering the Kajari, a legendary torment held by the goddess of death herself. Oh my gosh, talk about intense. But winning won't be easy amongst the most vicious warriors from all 3 vampire houses. To survive, Araya is forced to make an alliance with a mysterious rival. Okay. I love reluctant allies. It's just so fun. They usually end up kind of like enemies, not trusting each other, and they start learning things about one another, and then they just fall. They just fall for each other, and it's so sweet. Okay, so her love interest apparently is a ruthless vampire, an efficient killer. Oh, okay. An enemy of her father's crown? Shut up. Shut up. Is her father a vampire then? Because she's adopted, right? Okay. And her greatest competition. Yet, what terrifies Aurea most of all is that she finds herself oddly drawn to him. Okay, prayer. I'm so excited, you guys. Okay. This is gonna be good. If you guys have read this duology, let me know what you guys think of it. And I don't know, I'm just really, really excited. So if you want to keep up with me, stay tuned. Follow me on all my socials. I keep up updates there of my duology series. So it's all the same handle on TikTok, on Instagram, and subscribe for more if you want to follow me along in my reading journey, getting back into reading and reading all the duologies. But on top of that, I get to choose another book that I want to read for the month of April. So that's going to be Mayhem and the Mortal by Shonora Williams. This is a book that my friend Chanel and I picked out to do a buddy read for the month of April, and I'm really, really excited. You guys, this is such a pretty book. Like, just the, what do you call this? This cover is beautiful, but then also when you take it out, like, what? What? Freaking gorgeous! Look at that. I think it's the same thing on here. Look at that. And it has a beautiful map, and that's what we're here for. Maps. Let's see. Yeah, I love maps so much. And this is a good map. Okay. Does the serpent and the wings of night have a map? You guys, this title is so long. Title is so long. Oh, it does. Look at that. Oh, so cool. Oh my gosh, I love fantasy. Okay, so this is such a new book. I think it came out in February or March, like very, very recently. And Chanel and I picked it up because it is cozy fantasy, I believe. And that's all I know. It's, I need to learn to read a little more about the books I'm getting into, but the minute I heard Black author, Black female character, that was enough. That was enough for me. So let's see what this is about. Okay, one mission, one curse, no escape. Zarya doesn't want a hero, she needs a weapon. To save her sister from a soul-devouring curse, she has to cross the shallows, a nightmare landscape of ruined magic, shifting paths, and vicious creatures that eat people alive. Okay, ew. Her guide, Thane Valcor, sorcerer, assassin, walking red flag. Damn. Okay. His name clears rooms. His magic heals quietly. Whatever he's really after, it's not salvation. He promises to help. He might even mean it. But Zarya knows better than to trust a liar with a blade and ice in his veins. She just doesn't have a choice. So another reluctant ally kind of situation, and I'm here for it. Janara Williams, I believe in you. Okay. And I know she also has other books that I might check out at some point. But yeah, I'm going to keep it simple for the month of April and just kind of read these 3 books and take my time and enjoy them, because getting back into reading, I'm not trying to read 15 books in a month. Other people can do that. I just can't. I have a job. And getting back into reading, I really want to absorb what I'm reading, and like I like to tab my books and everything, so I'm hoping to do that with these books. But yeah, let's get into what I've read for the month of March and how I felt about each of the books that I read. I love this tea. It's ginger tea. We love ginger tea. Okay, so then let me grab the books that I read. Do I even have them? Oh, I do. So I've read 5, 2 physically and 3 audiobooks. March's duology pick was One Dark Window by Rachel Gillick. It's technically called the Shepherd King duology, and book 2 is Two Twisted Crowns. And you guys, I gave this duology as a whole 3 stars. And 3 stars is a good rating for me. It just means that I enjoyed it. It was a good story. It was unique enough. I just don't think about it every day, and that's okay, right? I'm also really just happy that I finally read this duology, so I know what people are talking about. You know what I mean? And Rachel does have really great writing. This was not as spooky as I was expecting it to be, and I'm kind of glad, to be honest. And because I'm usually a mood reader, I would have read this in the fall season, but my TBR jar is challenging me to just step out of that, and I'm happy to step out of that. But yeah, I guess a quick spoiler review is Raven and Elsbeth. I like her, I like him, but I just don't feel like we got much of them in the duology. Like, they were in the scene for 2 seconds. That's it. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I wasn't as invested in them and their love story, but in book 2, I feel like it dives a little bit more into the characters and their humanity, and I loved Elm and Ione, Elspeth's cousin. Such a good couple. I really, really liked them from the beginning when I thought there might be something between them, and there ended up being something between them. And I love the ending, you guys. It was such a happy ending, but again, we get like 2 second clip of Raven and Elspeth at the end. And I understand that like book two doesn't focus on them because the monster in Elspeth's head, you know, has taken over. She's no longer the one directly communicating with her friends and family. And so it makes sense. It really, really does make sense. But I just was going in expecting them to be the main love interest couple in this series, but duology, but they're not. And that's okay because I think Elm is a great person. I'm happy he ended up being a king. I'm happy that he married Ione. Like, oh, she put me through the ringer because I was like, someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna die. Not one single person that I cared about died, and that's amazing. I was really happy about that. So yes, I do recommend it if you like I don't know, gothic kind of stories and such a unique tarot card magic system. Yeah, and the writing in the book one is kind of slower, is setting the pace, and then book two really picks up, and there's more answers, and there's more like symbols and heart to it. And even the monster, I'm really glad that we got his story a little bit more in book two. And it's such a sad story. It really, really is. I felt like I was watching an anime where, you know, the villain, they show their 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 life story and you end up having so much empathy for the villain. I felt that way with the Shepherd King, aka the monster in her head. And yeah, so I'm really glad he got the opportunity to kind of redeem himself and to kind of fix everything and repair all the damages that he's, you know, done, and got to be somewhat reunited with his family. Oh, it was so good. I really, really enjoyed that part. And I enjoyed the message of don't lose yourself, don't lose your soul for more magic and power, even if you have good intentions. Be careful. And yeah, the found family trope in this is amazing. The band that go on a mission together, they really care for each other. And I loved that. I just thought that was really heartwarming. And like, finally, a character has two parents. Raven has two parents, and that just made me so happy. I'm tired of literally every single main character's family just being gone, wiped, unalived. So that was good. I really liked his parents in this duology as well. But if you guys read it, let me know what you think, okay? Reading is subjective, okay? So you might have liked it better than I did. You might have given it 5 stars, and I'm happy for you. I really am. So then next, I also read Project Hail Mary. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. I haven't seen the movie, guys. Okay, I'm gonna see it literally tomorrow. Okay, I'm so excited. I did a buddy read for that as well, and so I really wanted to make sure to read the book before I go see the movie, and I'm really glad I did because it's just so fun to read a book and then go see the movie adaptation of it. And so yeah, Rocky, amazing. Amazing. Okay. I love lovable like animal companions, or I guess in this sense, like a robot alien companion. He's just so sweet. So sweet. I was just really sad to read that like he was the only one left from his crew and on their ship. I was like, Rocky, you were alone for like what, 40 years? I know, it's just so sad, but I have high hopes for the movie. Ryan Gosling is very attractive, very funny. I loved him in the Barbie movie, and so I just know this is going to be great as well. I loved the teamwork between all the scientists. I loved the humor, and the narrator, that man deserves a raise because I heard he did it in one sitting, just a read through. It's not like he read it before and then recorded it. He just sat and did it, and I was like, okay, because he was good. It was amazing. Yeah, so I gave that 5 stars. And then I also read, this was also a buddy read with my friend Chanel. It was The Everlasting. And let me just tell you, like, that book, I DNF'd. 1 star. I'm sorry. Reading is subjective. I don't even have hate for this book. It just wasn't for me, right? And my friend Chanel, she's so great. She finished the book because she wanted to, and I'm glad that she did. And then she spoiled it for me, and I was like, "Yeah, give me all the details because I'm not finishing this." I really like the concept of it, the plot, but I just don't think it was executed in a way that I normally would like a time jump novel to be, because it's definitely historical fiction with a lot of time jumping, and the narration really confused me because I was never sure who's talking, and it changes like from first person point of view to third to this, and I was like, I'm confused. What's going on? And by the time that the confusion cleared up, I just was not as interested anymore. And then I was not invested in the characters, Owen or Sir Una. I thought he just loved her so much, and it didn't make sense because we don't even know her. Like, what do you love about her? We love a courageous woman, right? But I don't know. It just yeah, I wasn't invested in their love story. I wasn't attached to the characters. And that's okay. I will give Alexi Harrow another chance. I'm not giving up on her. I know people like her other novels. And yeah, I'm glad to have tried this, right? To kind of know what it's all about. And the art for this novel is just so pretty. Yeah, it's literally so pretty. Absolutely. And then last but not least, I read To Steal a Throne by Gabby Burton. This was an arc and it comes out April 7th, and I'm so excited, you guys. It was so sweet of her to send me that arc. I got it as an e-copy and I loved it. Let's talk about bold female main character, okay? Someone who's not playing any nonsense and who is there to win, there to protect, there to, serve justice, because that's what we're here for. Anyways, in this book, she basically is like a lady whistledown where she writes kind of people's secrets down and kind of uses it to blackmail them. It is blackmail, but we support women's wrongs. I'm kidding. Anyway, she's blackmailing these different politicians or royals, I guess, um, into voting the way that she wants them to. And then she obviously meets her opponent, and he wants to challenge her for the throne or challenge her brother for the throne, because really she's trying to keep her brother in power. Okay. So it's just a fun journey to follow along and see what she does to do all of that. The romance was so well done. Revenge, an angry woman. I loved it. So you guys should definitely check it out when it comes out, and I hope you like it. Gabby Burton is a sweetheart. I read her duology a couple years ago to Sing Me to Sleep. I loved it. Loved it. So good. Another book where this woman is very powerful and strong and, takes revenge on men. Okay? She does not play along. She's a cool siren. It's really cool siren. So hopefully you guys can check that out as well. But yeah, that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me, for hearing me chit chat about all the books that I love. If any of these are on your TBR, let me know. If you've read any of them, let me know. Happy reading. Have a lovely month of February. Please subscribe. I'd love to talk to you more. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.